you don't have to answer this one. This one's kind of a hot take, hot question, kind of a toxic question. What do, what do you think about people saying Mobazane's hero pool is low? When in international tournaments, literally those 3 to 4 heroes being played, he just gets banned out because enemies like TOB don't see us. I don't really get the last thing, but do we think there's an issue with Zane's hero pool at all? Are we working on expanding hero pools of all the players? Are we kind of just like knowing what we have? Like, where are we going with that as a coach right now?
It's a big yes, because we did kind of show it up. We did kind of show the world that it was the case back in Avalon. So I think that's an obvious answer. Yeah, he does have an issue with like the hero pool and stuff, especially like with the current patch right now. Like not a lot of Zane's heroes are available. That's why we're training with some of them. You've seen like the Barats, the Alpha, even the Paquito during the qualifiers. But we are sort of like working on expanding the pool as of the moment, because I did tell my players that drafting is one part of the game where we would win out, like in terms of tactics and strategies. But what helps drafting is the player's hero pool. Like if I am able to do this because you guys can play this and are able to sort of like flex this into different roles, like drafting will be a lot easier and a lot more deadly against other teams, because now I can do this. It's also something that I talked to private about, like banning out Zane's heroes last season. It was also dangerous for us, because if you look into like the statistics with Mobazane and Guapo, they played the same thing. Like literally all 5 of the heroes that Zane used, Guapo also used. So it was dangerous for us, like to do that strat against Zane. It was just fortunate for us that when we did the draft prep, it worked out for us. So there was like a lot of tinkering that happened during the prep work against BTK, because it had to come down to like the picks that we had, the draft, draft pattern, draft order. So I feel like, to answer that question again, it's an obvious yes. We do have like some serious hero pool issues, especially on the jungle side, and also considering like the patch that we are in right now. Jungle is just so weird,
Yeah,
like
it is
it's
weird.
really weird, because there's like no genuine good junglers as of the moment. Maybe 2 at the top of my head, but there's no real good heroes in the jungle role.
Yeah,
So
there's
we
no
we
like
are
there's no prio ban jungle picks right
yeah,
now, right? And it's
exactly.
probably one of the first times ever there hasn't been a hero, at least like 1 or 2 heroes that's like you have to ban this, and it's a jungler. Like
Yep.
literally any jungle you can pretty much pick from right now because it's not getting banned.
Yep, and we're working on that. Like me and Zane had a discussion about it. We are working on like expanding, not just with Zane, like even with Basic, Coral, Nicolette, Mellow. Where because we're in the stage where people would experiment just to get a grasp of things, and we currently know like what heroes are good, especially during practice. But we're still like looking into like exploring more options, so that come NACT we have like a lot of different a lot of
You have some
different
tricks
heroes.
in your pocket, right? You got some extra cards up your sleeve,
Yep.
Those are the secret scrims that you don't just scrim anybody in.
Yeah, those are the scripts that are not in live.
Yeah.